When it was announced that Peter Kotoujian would be stepping down as representative serving the 10th Middlesex District in order to become Middlesex County Sheriff, Town Councilor John Lahn started thinking about initiating his own campaign. He always felt he could provide a strong voice for Watertown, but never felt the timing was right. I recently sat down with him to discuss his platform and why he feels qualified to run for state representative.
I did decide to pull papers for the 10th Middlesex District, a special election seat that Peter Kotoujian held. And so I thought long and hard about it, and I thought, you know, it would be a good opportunity for someone from Watertown to take a shot at this. One issue that, for my district, especially Precinct 10, is when you cross over from Waltham on Main Street is 2 lanes. But when you cross over into Watertown, it's 1 lane. But what's happened is it's not lined as 1 lane, so it's very wide open pavement, which makes it very confusing and very unsafe, all the crosswalks, because you have people stop for someone in a crosswalk, and there's no lines to show any boundaries for another car coming behind, and they swerve around a car and make it a very dangerous situation for someone in a crosswalk. And so that's something that we're working on. It affects both communities. It's their drivers. We want and our drivers to be safe and people crossing the street to be safe. So that's one issue that really links both. This is a very urban area, so anything that we do or they do on these borders, it's like when BJ's was going in, we had some concerns of that. There's also the Pleasant Street corridor, the development there. I've been there before. I've been in this economy. I worked for Fidelity Investments. My background was in financial services before I got to real estate, and I was laid off. I understand what that's like, and I think people need to, you know, I don't think people in Beacon Hill really realize they didn't come from a background like that, that people are struggling, and that, you know, the mortgages are behind. And so I'd really like to work on things like job creation and raising revenue so that we can save jobs, and that's something that I'm, you know, I believe, because I've been there. So I'm excited to throw my hat in the ring.